Welcome to the impromptu wheelhouse with Mr. L Neon. What's up, sir?
Was good.
Now we did have plans to meet up personally, which are still kind of in the running. But to get things
Oh,
smoothly done.
it's brewing. It's brewing.
Right.
Universe doesn't make mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're just going to talk about kind of what you do, what you've been doing, what's been happening. We'll go over
shit.
how we've known each other, where I met you first, cover the ins and the outs, the what have yous of life.
Fuck. If I remember, the first time hanging out with Ricky D had to have been over in the VC, or it was at the studio where we got brought over with Mark and them. And if you have a recollect, let me know.
Yep. To be honest with you, I had to have been over at the, I want to say the Vandy Studios, or no, it wasn't the Vandy Studios. It was after that.
I think it might have been where Mace had that spot.
Oh, it could have been there
In
too.
his bedroom. It
Bro,
could have been at the bedroom still. It could have been at homegirl's house where it was at.
I swear, the older I get, the more my fucking memory just sucks the life out of you.
Yeah. You know, head contusions and shit.
Word. My camera's super dark for some reason too, but we're not gonna worry about that today. It's all right.
I'm super fucking
super
hold
glowy.
on, I got some light. Hold on. Listen.
Oh look,
Not yet. I'm rolling up.
Well, speaking
That's
of
why I'm
rolling up,
actually.
oh, you're rolling up to get the glow on.
That too, but I'm trying to roll up as well.
Hell yeah.
Reefers, you got to roll up the reefers.
So you're living in the. You said you're living in the D now, huh? You're all the way in the D.
Detroit City.
How's it like
Yeah,
living
man,
out there?
Detroit adopted me. Detroit adopted me, bro, as a fucking full-blown adoptee as a child.
Yep.
It's fucking amazing, bro. I love it. I've had the dopest experience living up this way, meeting, bumping into so many dope people, having so many dope like experiences musically that I was gifted and placed upon through hard work, grind, effort, and being ready through all our old shit. It's like,
Right.
yeah, I can mix. I got some beats. Like taking that shit from Mason, taking that shit from, all of it, Brody. Throwing some amazing events up here. Man, just blessed, bro. Jackson, I felt like, I don't know how much can be done at the current rate minus the time I left. A lot of dope shit's happened, but at my time, myself being there, I felt like with everything that was going on with the girls and everything, I just felt like the pastures were just easier to chew through in Detroit. I started getting bookings. I started getting gigs. It's closer to the airport, closer to the metropolitan ideal of the music I create. It's easier to talk to rappers that have budgets. Not saying that Jackson cats don't have budgets, but we were all doing the grassroots, like Miss Status Music, GDP, BGP, excuse me. I'm dyslexic.
GDP, growth,
but no.
Development and prosperity.
Damn right. So all the way down to trickle down to everybody still doing it out of the Jack and crushing it. Shouts out to everybody that's, I love the Jack. Even like I have it Jack Maka, on my bio, it's like I'm from the Jack still. In my day in the life, I still talk. I'm in the fucking prison city, the old prison on the east side. Like I'm inside of it, doing where where the prison and the apartments are. Like that's where I'm doing my. So I've always shouted out Jackson. I can't pretend where I'm from. Right. It's all out there.
Yeah, I've been out of Jackson. I'm not even that far away from Jackson. I'm literally like a hop, skip, and a jump right there. Like I'm back in it. But like I went today back to the city, and it's just like it's one of those things, man. Like once you're from there, it never leaves you. you're always there. So it's like, well, you know, just roll with it.
Bro, it gives me like an anxiety attack kind of because it's like, man, I guess it's like just the memories, all the crazy shit, all the East Side shenanigans, all the stuff we did, trying to throw those huge shows and just put something together that was never done. I mean, it was done before. Shouts out to Jet Black Records. They were definitely doing their thing. A few other cats, Southpaw. If we go back to the lineage,
Right.
the Jacktown musical Hall of Fame, I guess. But no, we were just trying to do shit that meant and felt right.
For
That's what
sure.
the fuck I was doing, shows and booking studio time and going to Detroit, and
It was
that's what I
different
do
back
all
then,
that
though,
shit for.
man. Doing music back then was a little different because, like, you already know, we came from the time of doing music, putting it on a low CD and going to gas stations and hustling that shit out and showing people, like, hey, man, pushing it out that way. Before the internet was a big thing, you know what I mean, to push music with. So
And
now I feel like
yeah,
motherfuckers don't have the gumption, man. You know what I mean, to get up and go put the work in. Some of those do. Some people still do,
uh,
but it's few
it's
and
two
far
different
between.
types of work now. Ain't
Yeah.
that crazy?
Right.
So like somebody can think of it. I had to go rent a 4K camera. Jeff had to have a super cool. I had to buy the turntables. Like I had to get the speakers. And nowadays, it's like there's so many showcases, put-ons. Now playlisting is a thing. It's like such a different vibrational thing. But the kicker is, I guess, you still have to do it like every day. So
Yeah.
like now it's like constantly dropping records and putting them out. Like now, if you say Ricky B, like say what we were even talking about the other day. Say for instance tomorrow, I go and grab all of everybody's music and put it out through the correct channels, and everybody has their payouts right and
Right.
splits. I mean, we could just have a bunch of the old iPads and shit laying around the house, just streaming and making at least something back off of it. You see what I mean? So it's like the world's such a different parameter now that it's like it's kind of up to us to make something shake or bake out of it.
Shake or bake, shake or bake. That's right.
And
Um.
I helped.
Yeah, and man, it's just back in the day. It was I don't know. For me, it was like music was always an escape. You know what I mean, from life to do it, and just kind of like it just felt good to do something, and then watch people be like, "Yo, that's awesome," or I don't know. I don't know really why I was in for it. I always thought I liked entertaining people. I mean, I was always making beats and doing shit, but the feeling of music then versus now is totally different too. I mean, obviously me being in a wheelchair and paralyzed and all that, but like
You're
I
such
don't
a
know.
dick.
No, it's just I don't feel the same about it though. You know what I mean? Like after I went through all that shit, like I don't
Me
feel the
neither,
same about it. I'm like, so I don't know.
bro. I got one. I don't drink. I don't feel like DJing for the same reasoning why.
Right.
Because whatever in my brain is like, I got free drinks to DJ. Now, like, I don't even know, but it's like, did I DJ to get free drinks or did I get free drinks to DJ?
That's a conundrum.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I didn't always
Uh-oh.
fly, going wherever and, being here and being cool. It was like now that's 3 or 4 days a week, and now it's 4 in the morning, and now I
Yeah.
still have to get the kids ready for school and function and hit the gardens and do all this shit that I signed up for.
You
100%.
definitely went through a fucking I think you went through such a rough it was like a rough patch, but it was all because you were doing what you love to do, you were getting bigger and more people were starting to take notice and you were just eating it up. You know what I mean? Like living the life, living the party life. Living the fucking hey,
Yeah,
I'm
party. It
here, I'm
wasn't even a
fucking
party. That was where it's crazy. Like
it was
it
like
wasn't
work.
to everybody else. It was a party, but to me, I was like all week building a set, doing a remix, getting this, calling these people, connecting to that, selling tickets,
Right, right.
da 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 da. Then On the other tip, I'm not even afraid to say it. I go and get a little work and I try to flip it, and then that's when I had the biggest fan base is when they would, and then they would come and they would it would be like, that's my dealer and my DJ, yay!
Right.
And then like I was like, wait, is it because of that or is it because of this? And then this all happened and this all happened, and I was like, say less, let's see where it is. Everybody's like, you gotta make the music, and then I made a bunch of music, and then nobody gave a fuck about the music. I didn't get booked more because I had thousands and thousands of plays.
Right. It's almost like you got to have a.
Like, I didn't get booked more because my music was coming out super grinding. I'm from the east side. I fucking grind out.
Right.
That's what I do. Dope. Well, I got booked because I was, yo, what's up? I can this many tickets. I'm a fucking sell. I had 1,000 kids at 6 o'clock in the afternoon at Meltdown. They never had 1,000 kids at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. There's 1,000 kids. There's video proof on the blockchain. There were 600 kids or 1,000 kids at 6 o'clock, bro.
Right. Yep. It's almost makes you wonder. It's like, well, what's the correct formula that I got to put together for this Krabby Patty?
Well, no, it's like you probably could knock one of those headliners you paid $6,000 off of the flyer and bump me up a couple bucks, and everybody would be doing dope. Right. But some reason, somehow, people don't look at things a certain way. But when I go all around the world doing this, it's way different in other cities. Detroit's just Detroit, and Jackson's just Jackson. And in Michigan, that's how it is. In Cali, it's like that. It's Cali. It's like this. In New York, it's like this. You could be from Staten Island or the burbs, and it's like this. Chicago, it's like this. Right. It's a certain parameter. In Detroit, it's fucking
all like over the place.
It's all over the fucking place. So, hey, that's why there's more violence on just neighborhoods instead of like actual Bloods and Crips. They're like Bloods and Crips, but they're just neighborhoods. So like they beef on crazy reasons, you know? So it's just different here. Same as Jackson. People beef for no fucking reason.
Appreciate that, Daniel Ruiz. This is a live show, folks. We are going to be reading comments. Yeah. We're just talking about Mr. Al Neon's adventures thus far.
Oh, man. Wild adventures. And we're talking, we were doing music. Think about it. We were putting shit on actual labels, actual CDs to put out.
Yeah. What? How many?
2000 and. Well, I did the Die Famous 14 years ago now. TV would so that was 3 or 4 years before that even. So.
Right.
So 2009, 2010. Yeah, 2009. I bet that's when the Miss Status shit was cracking as hard as I could with the whole squad out there.
Yep.
Shouts out to Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny Vincenzo. Me and him.
Shouts out to D Hall. Shouts out to everybody.
Yep, I've talked to him and TJ and all them, and it's funny, like looking back at everything of all like the conquests that we've had, the beefs that we had, that all now don't mean shit. Don't mean a damn thing.
Nah, man, that shit's sadder than most. You know, it's almost like ironically sad that shit transpired in certain ventures. That it's because that's the universe nudging and like trying to test you to see, hey, are you going to do a resolve here? Are you going to say execute the protocol
right
to make this thing happen so that this other thing happens? Or is it okay that the Rocket doesn't want to have hip hop shows and they'd rather do their own thing? And it's all good, baby. You can sit there. Or do they?
Oh, don't get me started on the fucking Rocket. Ugh.
So it's like rest in peace, Toddy. But it's like, you know, what is the parameter? Like, what could have done? What could have been if we couldn't? Like, and so, like, I just, as my philosophy ass looks at things now, is I'm not smart enough to know. Except for I know Claxton's the hottest motherfucker, and he got a show tonight, I think. Shout out to Clax.
Yeah, I know Claxton's been doing a lot of battles and shit, getting into some battles. I mean, he's won damn near almost every one of them I've seen so far.
Well, that's my point. We were right. We just didn't believe or have it together to put the fucking algorithm together when it was time, I guess. That's how I look at it.
Right.
We were right. We were the most talented motherfuckers for a long time in a big circle. It's
Yep.
just space and time. Well, now what is it? I got more records out now than I did then. I got more relationships and connections in the industry. Now what is it worth? That's, I guess, where my brain says.
Well, yeah, that's the thing too. I think that kind of burnt me out on the whole music thing is because look at all this shit that I've done, like with BGP and with Bogdan and with fucking just myself that I put out, or with other people. You knew I was out doing left and right different stuff with like B-Face and fucking just, you know what I mean? Like, where did all that shit go? Like, who cares about that anymore? I got one guy.
Who cares? Put it out.
Right.
Put it out.
Well, I know one guy who fucking always loved my music, and he listens to it to this day. And like, I've had a SoundCloud for I don't know how many years, but like,
my point is, I'm saying Spotify. I'm talking release. I'm talking look. The rapping ass, singing ass, wheelchair bound motherfucker on a fucking TikTok reel on some crazy beat by P Dot and Al Neon. That's literally some shit that Vezo or Sada Baby will rap on.
That'd be dope.
Now I think it's a niche.
Okay, I can kind of see where you're going with that, but no, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I should.
You saw a niche right there.
A little bit. Look at Ben Insider said I still got your old CDs. Fuck yeah! See, some people still got them. But, like, for me, I don't know. I think I just got to get, like, once I get my shit together here and get everything set up, like I want to get it set up, I think I'll be happy. You know what I mean? Like, once I start hearing how I want.
Because you're going to keep making excuses. What you need to do is just, you just need to listen to some beats and write. That's it.
Right.
I don't want to hear no what ifs. You could reel your ass up in almost any studio there is and get your ass to get, and I don't want to hear it. You got one right there you could plug into.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I could do a little fucking something here if I want. I mean, technically, this is a whole studio, so.
I'll send you a 6 black beat that motherfucker said, no, I'm straight to, and have you pulling that Ricky B out the bag on him. Have some moistness out here again.
Yeah, yep. I remember those days. It was fun. Fun times.
I wish I could see the comments. That's kind of racist. I ain't gonna lie. But I'll read
sorry. Yeah,
them
Daniel said he's got poker. He's dipping out. Ben's here. Ben said Ricky B, K105.3. Yeah, you already know. BGP, Mr. Ricky B. That's funny. They used to make fun of me all the time. They're like, oh, you don't know Mr. Ricky B? Mr. K105.3? Fucking BGP TV.
K105.3.
Jackson. Brooklyn Jackson. That's what it was now.
I should remix that.
There goes Daniel Ruiz with another 50 stars. Appreciate it, bud.
Ruiz.
This guy's going to go broke, give me all these 50 stars every stream. Nobody can afford that. It's too much.
Hey, that's
we
love,
appreciate
I
it.
guess. That's all.
We appreciate it.
That's love, I guess. That's what it gets you.
But yeah, no, and I think like there does need to be like a phoenix of sorts, a rising of the ashes, a coming back to the fucking playground of music for the once.
I mean, people used to just do this shit. It's like people would just show up to like.
Oh, that's dope. Bring your shit. Bring your shit they painted.
100 hours on this glow in the dark owl face, bro. I love you. Thank you for everything. You changed my life and.
Nice.
Like, it's not for naught.
See, and that right there would make me be like, okay, it's worth it.
Bro, if I showed you the inboxes and the fucking... It makes me cry thinking about it sometimes. So, I know it was all for what it was for. My kids... My dad knows marshmallow, motherfucker.
Right, what's your dad do?
Like, Google him. They all got phones. Google him. Who's your dad, bitch? No,
right.
Whatever.
Another thing I want to talk about is I got your logos here. You can't see them, but the background right now is a sweet ass fucking DJ light show background that I custom made on some AI fucking platform. Right in the middle, I put your Turp Mafia logo, and it looks like it was built for the background. It's fucking crazy, along with your Fear of Al on the side. That's gonna be dope.
Can't wait to have them sent to me, dog. Yeah, shouts out to Turp Mafia. This is the last pack of the drop. We're going to go out to some lucky contestants that played a couple games on my IG I've been procrastinating on, but I wanted to make sure it was fun. So there's like 10, 12 people that were commenting. I'm going to send those out and then send a couple lucky testers out.
So what is Turp Mafia?
It's time for the spring.
Why don't you tell
Turp
people
Mafia
about what it is?
Turp Mafia is my cannabis agricultural genetics company that makes seeds. So for the last 15 plus years, I've been making genetics.
Nice.
Turp Mafia We make seeds, so.
So that's all just seeds in there? Oh, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How many's in there now?
So
4?
2, 4, 6
6 of them?
regs and 10. Yep. 10 regs or 6 regular seeds.
Hell yeah.
On their website, they're $150. At Seeds and Things in Detroit, March 2nd, we're gonna have a couple deals going out, and we're gonna give out some freebies of our latest drop.
Nice. Hell yeah. See, I don't want to. Man, I just got into this year for the first time. Well, not this year, last year for the first time. We grew our first ever, you know what I mean? Like that we could on our own plot of land. And there's
Yeah.
one spot in my yard that gets fucking sun, bro. And this damn thing was about probably 10 and a half feet tall. Like this fucker was huge. Fucking monstrous ass buds
Yeah.
on it. And it was just a
Yeah,
clone.
right.
It was just a clone we got from a buddy of ours. Didn't do anything. He kept telling us, you got to put nitrogen, you got to put this, you got to put nutrients. I'm like, I ain't putting shit in that fucking soil. And I let it go, and that shit was some of the most fucking beautiful shits I've ever smoked.
I heard they grow on love and all that other shit's a gimmick, but what the fuck do I know?
Right, you got to go out there and talk to them and shit, sing to them. That's why
Got love on them.
I like your podcast you do, or I don't know if I should call that podcast or a panel.
It's a live stream.
Your live stream?
It's a live stream.
Where he goes
with
like inside the
contestants.
fucking plants, and he's just hanging out with the plants, fucking talking and giving away shit. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we'll have your Instagram
Yeah,
on
good.
here too. Make sure you go check them out.
Yeah, man. Go check me out. It's a good time. I vibe. I try to give out some knowledge. I signed a bunch of NDAs, so now like I'm very constringent on what I can say.
See, that's
Constrained
interesting. That's
and
fucking interesting.
restricted. So I was 2 words together. Sorry.
That's all right. My audience is pretty smart. They'll snap it too. No problem at all. We're an intellectual bunch. We are.
Yay! Did you like that wheelhouse I did? That was pretty cool, robot.
Yeah,
Artist.
yeah. No, I did that. I dig that shit. That's kind of cool how you can just type up that shit and fucking it'll just pop in.
Mine's different.
Yeah, my shit I try to fucking use. It's like, man, you don't know what the hell you're gonna get back. Like this was luckily the background right now that we're using now took me one try and it was like absolutely perfect. The colors were absolutely perfect. They went with your fucking logos perfect. I'm like, dude, this shit was made for his shit.
You want to know the funny part about that? No cap.
What's
They
that?
probably knew it was for me.
They were like, it's for Eldion. We already know. He said, dude, the guy said he wanted laser lights, DJ, fucking packed house.
Stat.
It's Al Neon.
Run, stat. Oh, we can go look up Al Neon. We see a lot of those.
Bro, if you were gonna be here today, I was gonna fucking probably try to go through some internet shit or whatever, videos or photos. What is the most people? What do you think the most people is though?
Right there.
The most people you've ever fucking played in front of?
How personally is my most amount of people?
Yeah.
I played with Nick Speed, my brother. Shouts out to Nick Speed.
Shouts out.
At Movement. And there was probably 30 to 50,000 people there in the middle of a rainstorm. And I started dance battling the Detroit Jit Factory.
Holy shit.
Dance company. In the middle, and it's on there. You can see Al Neon Movement. But I just started battling against them right on the main stage, and or the Red Bull stage. And that was the most people for sure. The second most myself personally was 12,000 in Grand Rapids at Life in Color, give or take.
Yep.
It's a pretty intense feeling.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, I can imagine how it feels, especially when everybody's just fucking jigging. You know what I mean? Head nodding, fucking fist pumping, bass
like,
slapping.
If you were like right there and we were doing it, you could see like there was kids like fucking body surfing, crowd surfing and shit. And it was like 8 o'clock at night, and it was like I was like the second artist or some type of shit, and there was like a whole rest of a night to go. And
They're going hard.
that shit, yeah, it just makes you feel good. And I wasn't going hard like Okay, so the big thing about like being an opening artist and like having a headline slot, but not the headliner, is that you have to show up the headliner, but respectfully. Because like obviously there's hit records at every genre. So if
Right,
you're a
right.
DJ, you could just get off on playing hit records, like bangers. In the EDM, we call them bangers.
Right, like
So
you don't
I
have to
had
do much to them. You
every,
just fucking let it go. This shit'll just rock the house no matter what it is.
or they know, yeah, they're like, "Du- du- 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 du, bah, 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 bah,"
Right,
and
right,
everybody in the whole crowd's like, yeah.
right.
That's supposed to be for the headliner because that's why they got paid 20 to two hundred
You got
fifty
to save
thousand
the
dollars
sick
for an
drops
hour.
for the headliners. Yeah.
So you have to outdo the headliners respectfully, and that was always my thing. Like I would pull out like the Macarena and have some crazy flip. Like it would just be like, I fuck with that. What the fuck is this? Like usually they'd be standing there like waiting for the headliner. Like okay, but I would always try to be like, gotcha, gotcha, bitch, like Dave
Right.
Chappelle. So,
Gotcha, bitch.
so like I would always gotcha, bitch.
You
And, like,
give
a
them
lot of it
something
was
to where
my
they were like,
music,
wow,
which
that guy was fucking dope. And then the headliner could just get a
dope,
little bit above you. Just a little bit.
dope.
Right.
No, the headliners would be like, nigga,
They'd be like, you
you're
just
next.
fucked my
You're
setup. Right. Like, damn, let's go.
I've heard a lot of dope
Pack
shit,
it up.
you know, like how the fuck am I supposed to go off after that? I've heard a lot of the manager coming up and like golf clapping to me like before his artist goes on. Bunch of dope shit. So it's like I thought I was doing right per se, but then it's like a political thing and music, the business is so difficult to do if you're doing it for love and passion and fun. If it's manipulation and negativity and control, then yeah, you're in there.
Right, right. That's what they want
Literally.
nowadays. They're like, are you evil and can you
No,
do
it's what
whatever
it's
the fuck
always
we tell you to do?
It's what
Backstab
it's always
everybody
been.
you fucking know and just be ready to roll out at a minute's notice? Sure. You're
Why didn't
in.
you think Miss Status got on? Why do you think we were just good people and we just weren't conformed? Even Clax is like, I'm not kissing pee-pee. I'm not doing it. I'm not ducking out for somebody that's supposed. No, it's not wrestling. This is real. Supposed to be real craftsmanship, real art, real me versus everybody, or y'all versus or us versus everybody.
Right.
And I think that like we were so close to that, and it was just so difficult because nobody's ever saw it before, from like Shadow or Johnny Spit and the whole 9 yards. Nobody saw it. Nobody saw chains and diamonds and the jeweler and on the road and because everybody was so comfortable being the shit in Jackson. That's a lot of our downfall. That was mine too. So I got the fuck out. I had to
Yeah.
prove it to myself.
I kind of knew. My big, like, eye opener was when us as BGP, as a group, the guys will attest to this, we all fucking went up north to St. Ignace, I think it was. And we started selling albums. Yeah, like our album we just came up with. And fucking we gave Sherm a fucking big ass thing that said, "The underground has risen. Come check out fucking Jackson, Michigan's top new whatever." But it was fun because we literally were giving people, this is back when you had the Walkman, you know, with the DVDs, had the CDs in it. We give people headphones with the shit going on. We'd be like, what kind of music do you like? You like laid back? You like hyphy? What do you want? So they tell us and we'd play it and you'd be like, oh, this is good. Be like, how much is this? I'd be like, $5. I'd be like, fuck, give it here. How many songs are on it? Dude, that's cheap. They're like, I'd paid 10 for this. I was like, really? I'm like, fuck yeah. So we're up there just stacking bread, you know what I mean? Having a great time. It's a whole party. We get back to the fucking parking lot and there's 40 fucking people standing around the damn car rapping and shit. I get to rap and I'm like, wow, this is it. Like, fuck Jackson.
It works.
Right.
It works. Right. Atlanta, it works. I've been all over. It works. It's just that nobody else.
Yeah, I think it's because you're the new thing. You're the newest fucking something, yeah.
Bro, we did it before anybody. Look at it. We did it before everybody. Gorilla Status, Ben Status.
Yep.
These tattoos.
Oh, I got my fucking, I got my ink. I got my BGP ink. Fuck yeah. The Viking shit.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, you can pretend you did some shit or it's on there forever.
Right.
So shouts out to all that shit. I'll never change any of it. I'm so proud of everybody that's did anything and stuck with any of it and listened to our shit, came to our shows, bought our shit, bought a shirt, bumped our shit from my old hoodies with the heat press-ons and the MSM and the big perm, the Die Famous, all of it. Like, bro, Everybody just had whatever the reason, and I don't know why, except for I wish it never was, so that now, if it ever could be, shit, Killer Mike won Grammy. That's all I gotta say. Killer Mike won a Grammy. You can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want with that little piece of information.
You can do whatever you want with that.
Yeah,
I know,
and I get where you're going with it too, because I don't know, I have my own reserve feelings about it, but I don't really, like I said, I try not to give a shit about shit no more. But
It's up to that's when it works. You know that, right?
yeah, when you give a shit is when it
Some
works.
of the biggest artists I've ever worked with, when I said, "Hey, have fun, stop being so serious. It's not that serious. It's art. It's create. It's art. Just have fun." Boop, boop. So if anybody wants to have fun and make music for no apparent reason other than fun and dope shit, doing dope music, it's not up to us anymore. It's the people we know anymore. It's up to the fans.
Right.
It's up to TikTok. It's up to the kids. It's up to whoever in the fuck, because you put it out there and you do it right and you do all your paperwork right and you do your labeling right and you do your splits and you pay your fucking producers. Guess what happens? Your shit makes money, even if it's fucking hay pennies per play. Make the video for it off your phone. Go crazy. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's not like it used to be where everything's so fucking hard to do. It's all easy now.
Yeah, it definitely is. Click button, push, do this, plug that in, and go. Like,
Bro,
not even that. Plug and play. That's
think of how
it. Plug
long
in, hit
it
the
used
button,
to
go.
take for me to buffer a fucking track. Then the next step was buffer a video. Think of how long it used to take just off.
Now you can just
computation.
drop it into a fucking a little app, and it's like, ding, ready to go. Here you go. Not even 5 minutes. I don't know. Yeah. No, for sure. I feel you. Like,
I'll cut it into reels for you. I'll cut it into shorts.
oh yeah.
What's your topic? I'll write out a fucking skit for you. I'll write a playlist out. Who's all there? Oh, Cuddy Bing's in the house. Ding.
Yep. Put it in there. Next thing you know, 10
Mason's
minutes
there.
later, you got everything. Do you know what really creeped me out is
So
the other?
now,
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
so now I'm all for it. It's way easier. I used to have to do all that shit myself. Now I'm down. Let the AI, AL.
AL. That's dope. What's the fear of Al about?
I tried to have it based on love, and they didn't want it. So now you got to fear me. And it was the fear
Oh,
of God, It's like, so now the fear of
the fear of Al.
people said it was fear of AIs. People said it was God knows what.
Fear of Al.
Fear of Al. Oh, fuck it. That's close enough.
Nice. I like it.
I know. I feel you. I just got an actual live one.
What's your next?
Shout out Topher. We're live at the Wheelhouse.
What up, Toph?
Toph got a Third Coast drop coming out with Turk Mafia. He just saved the day with some fucking game. I need my sponsorship. I'm tired of the bullshit.
Nice. Get your shit
Pronto
tight.
Masters going out of business.
Yep, sponsors,
Toph
man.
came
That's
through,
where it's
saved the
at.
day.
Sponsors is where it's
Go
at.
ahead. If everybody online wants to go ahead, they can go check out A Plus
Yep.
renovations, and then you're good. A List. I said A Plus. Fuck, I always say A Plus. A List.
A
Like the
list.
Dean's List.
Oh, you got a
A-list
junk car, by the way?
renovations.
You got some scrap metal, do you?
Drop a card on
You got any batteries over there? You know what I mean? You want to get rid of it? Call We Buy Your Junk. Hit them up. 517-937-7748. 2756 East South Street, Jackson, Michigan. Buying all kinds of scrap metal, aluminum, copper converters, batteries, and more. That's my
Come out
sponsor.
in my backyard.
I just did a whole
We Buy Junk
sponsorship right now
Jackson.
in front of you. You have no idea that I just did that.
I did, and I'm about to co-sign you to have you come on out and get all this junk out of my backyard.
Yeah, nice. There it is.
We piled up some shit back here. Some deep freezers, a dryer,
Yep.
all the shit went foul, but
And you know what? People
so yeah,
need
we're out here
businesses like
grinding. We're
that,
trying
man.
to promote. We're trying to produce. We're not trying to consume.
Yep.
We're making genetics. We're making music.
Oh, did I ask you when's your next big shindig you got going? Your next parlay? Your next appearance?
We are doing a adult prom On
Oh, that's right.
March 30th in Detroit, Michigan, and March 2nd, which is next weekend, is our next genetic drop at a thing called Seeds and Things, which you can Google that and it'll show you the event, right?
Right.
Seeds and Things, March 2nd. And that's my next two endeavors, brother. And then
Nice.
August in Ohio is our huge Cannabash, which we're bringing out glass blowers, hash makers, rosin. I'm speaking at it.
I've noticed
And
there's
that's in
been
August.
more and more of these things popping up. Cannabash, High Canna, fucking Canna Times are doing some shit. Like Hash Bash, I think was what, one of the first ones or no?
Mm-hmm. It was the first one, actually. It's
I was
been
gonna
around
say it's been around for a long time.
a long time.
So you said
And we are
August
the
is
only,
that? That's in Ohio?
yep. It's our first endeavor in Ohio.
Nice.
We're doing some strain releases. We're doing some rosin drops of our full service from seed to flower
All right.
byproduct, and then they're turning it straight to hash. And then we're gonna have a hash drop live.
Hell yeah. I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting to say the least. Hash. I've smoked hash a couple times when I was younger, and I prefer flour to hash.
Yeah, I'm a flower guy. But yeah, see, this is what we do. See, these are packed seeds. I got fucking piles of them. I got garbage bags full of byproduct and ready to convert the seeds out of it. And that's what we do. We're an agricultural company now.
Well, yeah. And we'll put all your stuff in, obviously, the description below. You guys check it out.
Oh, fucking
We couldn't put it in
That's
there right
fine,
now because it's live, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Check it out. Google has everything nowadays. Ask him where I'm at. Can't find it? Type in Google. Wheelchair Rick will pop up with Al Leon right at the very top of the page.
You go type in BGP, pop up. You go type in, we had Skrilla status, Myth status. We had the D Hall and Shadow Secret Society, SOS.
Bro, D Hall shit, he came out with shit, and I didn't even know he was doing shit again, and I was like, that's where the fuck has this been? Like, I need to
D-Hall's
start
a
downloading
genius.
more people's shit. That's what I'm sleeping on.
D Hall's a genius. That's all there is to it.
I miss his videos. He was making some killer videos, too.
And you see that's now like a
Chuck
huge
Hagelin.
style that he missed out. Like he invented some shit and missed out on his own shit. That's the saddest shit ever.
Man, like, if he would have kept that shit going, bro, he could have been fucking up there.
Yeah, dog shit. He'd be up dog shit rich right now because of that. And he could turn it back on. Depression's a motherfucker. Anybody's dealing with that. It's hard to create when you're not in your highest vibration.
I definitely feel that. I'm in a lot of fucking pain today, back pain. I'm not trying to fucking, cry me a river or nothing, but I was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm not letting it give me a bad day. Like, it's a pain in the ass, but you gotta fucking push
Pain
through
in the back is a pain in the ass, especially
There it
if
is,
you
yep.
can barely feel any of that shit, like you, which is crazy because.
Well, you can
like you
feel
said,
it. Trust me, I can feel this shit. Like, this is
yeah,
fucking,
because they're only starting at the nerve endings, right? It's not
Right.
at like the nerve isn't at like.
I think
your
where my
leg,
pain is coming
per
from
se.
is the side that can feel where my hardware is holding together my spine. So I got like
Ooh,
literal
okay.
hard shit in there that's like,
Yeah.
especially when it
So
gets
it's at
cold,
like
bro.
the root
Fuck.
of the spine. Yep, that's what I was trying to get at. So it's not
Yeah.
at the sender where the nerve sends back to, because it's like a neuropath. It's like blink, blink, blink. It's not like one shot. It's like blink,
Right.
blink, 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 blink. It goes up the neural pathways. So
Going through the neighborhood of neuropathogens.
man, that's crazy.
But no, it's like, I knew I had this going on today, and I was like, I got hyped up for it. I'm like, fuck it, we're doing it. You know what I mean? Like, you got to push
I
through.
got hyped up, bro. I was having anxiety all day about that. Like, P-Dot's like, yeah, I'll be there in a minute. And I'm like, bet. And then he's like, nah, man. And some shit came up out of nowhere that was serious. I'm like, hey, I feel that. I'm not like I used to be. I used to be like,
Right. Well, shit
oh,
happens.
man. Ah. I used to be so like, grrr.
Right. You got to have it your way. And yeah, right now. Right.
Because I was so fucking smart. I know every fucking, I'm like, nah, like,
Right.
you know what I mean? It's not that fucking intense. So now, even like Toph was like, what time is that shit? Let's fucking go, I guess. Fuck it. I'm like, We'll make it work. Come out to the garage. We'll smoke some and do the fucking live feed that way for now. And we'll go down to Jackson next week, and we'll go maybe Tuesday. We can do it all at one foul swoop. I got to go to the nonprofit Tofaz to do some shit, and we can do it that day.
For sure. I mean, to be continued. You know what I mean? Because we got a lot of other shit we could talk about too.
Oh, bro, yeah. I mean, like, we could debut the track by then. I could send you the beat tonight, and you could Ricky be on that bitch by Tuesday. I could master it and get it back to you.
Damn,
to play.
that would be interesting.
Go on a whole other tip.
All right.
Sounds like a challenge, like a fuck.
Well, and it wouldn't be so hard if I had all my Pro Tools shit set up still. Cause
motherfucker, you know that they got goddamn the phone right in your hand. That's right in your fucking lap or wherever it's at. They have Logic and all that right on there. You can just.
I actually own Fruity Loops, the whole fucking program. It's $200 shit, but
don't be a vagina.
We'll figure it out.
It's 2024,
dude. It is, and I thought we would have flying. I thought we'd have flying cars by now and shit.
We do. Patent's been out since 1943.
Oh yeah, good point.
Patent for all this shit's been out since cloning 60s. Been done.
They're doing it.
It's been doing. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's been done. Been doing it.
There's not enough cows. How about this? There's not enough chicken for chicken wings. A,
oh no.
And B, there's not enough cows for ground beef. Mathematically.
Right. Yep. Shit's gonna be fun here coming soon.
It's already fun.
You know it. I know it. Oh man, we should get you on a Rick and Rowdy show, bro.
Never,
that'd
like,
be fun.
Everybody's like, "Oh, we're about to blah." Like, no, we're not. You know what I mean? Like, I hate to say it like that, but it's like
I've learned to live on box rice.
Bro, how about this? Do you know that we have a thing called Odin's Hammer that is a satellite infiltration system?
I've heard of that.
That within a millimeter can drop a 20-foot tungsten rod from upper Earth atmosphere. And you know what that is? It's like 100 nuclear bombs, which nuclear bombs are still just energy weapons. They just fibbed to us about that still too.
Right.
So with that and the voice of God, these two weapons combined, right? They can shoot you with fucking lasers in your head to make you feel like you're hearing the voice of God.
Right.
And then when your village blows up, they can blame it on you because they made you go stand there in the village holding a bag, and then that tungsten rod blew up, and then it made it look like you that blew the shit up, and you had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Right. See, and these are the shits that we're missing, man. I'm telling you. I want to get in next time when you come see me. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into the suppression of fucking videos on TikTok, all this fucking crazy shit. Because I know you know all about that.
Fuck TikTok. Fuck TikTok. I'll show you the patents.
How we're shadow banned everywhere.
We'll just pull up. We'll just get all the way banned. Fuck it. We'll pull up the patents and see who owns the goddamn tungsten rod machine. Who owns the eye of fucking Ra?
Watch, somebody from YouTube's gonna send me a fucking cease and desist letter. Like, we're not gonna allow you to show your stuff. I'm gonna have to pull you off.
Cool. Be like, allegedly, this patent is owned by Alphabet.
Alleged. That's the fucking word right there. Is allegedly. We're gonna have to use that an awfully lot.
This is for our movie script. Allegedly.
Right. Well, shit. I don't know, man. I guess we'll just leave it at that. If you're coming through to Jackson or whatever, you want to link up next week, and then we'll get together on something. Yeah. Because I don't have anything else written down, and I'm pretty fucking.
How about this? I'll send you the beat right now.
Okay.
You can vibe to that. You can call me back on my phone. You can be like, "What the fuck, bro? Yeah, I got it. It's already done. I already laid the hook." You can do all that shit, and then Tuesday-ish, if it's easier, we can do that. And then if it's not easier for that, next weekend, I'll make sure that protocol will align.
Either way, we'll do a fucking track. We'll try it out, yeah.
I'm sending that track. That's a challenge. That's separate to everything. That's a side quest for 1,000 fucking cool points.
For sure. No, absolutely. I'm down. I'll try something out. I do jam sessions. Shit. I might as well try to do something, you know what I mean? See if I can come up with a nice little nasty hook.
Bro, it's gonna come out like fucking butter on popcorn. I don't want to hear it.
You know,
Pause.
I used to be, man, I used to be my thing is I can rap to any beat. I can fucking make this shit fucking work. And people be like, nah.
Bro, what the fuck is used to? What is that? Just take that out and just say that sentence again.
Oh, yeah, I can rap to any
I can
beat.
make and rap and sing
But
and make a hook and make
now
a hit
that's what I'm
song
saying.
out
Back
of.
then I would rap. Nowadays I would rather do the rap singing. I like more of the harmonies. I like music now. I mean, I like rap
Vulture's
too, but
#1 song in America, bro. T Dollar Sign rap and sang on every song on that whole shit.
yeah, T Dollar Sign. I like that guy.
Yeah, Ty Dollar Sign did a whole track with a whole album with Yeezy, and he rapped and sang on every track.
All right, shout out Ben. He said he's been fucked up all week. Can't barely walk. Can't even make it to his basement. Shit sucks. Shit is shitty,
See,
man.
it's out here. It's that Schumann resonance. They're hitting us with photon resonance. We got to clean out the metals. It's electromagnetizing our body. We got to clean out our hard metals, bro. You got to go on a flush.
See? And I want to hear that too. I want to talk about that. We'll have a couple different things we'll get into. You know some shit that I don't. That we're going to learn some
I know
things,
some
folks.
shit that most don't, Daddy.
Yep. It'll be educational. It'll be our first educational interview.
I'll have the tattoo by then. I'll just go get it. I'm gonna have educator, like where Nipsey had prolific.
Dope. I would like to see that.
All right, well that's the game plan. You go fucking dive deep into what you want to talk about, and there it is. I'll be ready for whatever. Yeah, we'll bring some fucking medicine to try. I'll leave you some seeds for that fucking one light patch. We'll get you some Turp Mafia to grow, and to smell, and to smout. Fuck them.
Nice. And I'm going to keep like track of it the whole time too.
Why not?
Yeah, that way people can check it out and be like, "Oh, look at this! Look at how far it's gotten. Let's check them out. Let's go look out. Let's go
We'll
pet our
bring you
babies."
some of that chocolate shit.
Yep.
That's the remake of the cheese. That's the cheesy goodness we get to find for you.
All right, my guy. Well, shit. Send me that beat. We'll get something done, and then TBD, to be continued. We will meet back up.
All right. I love you, Ricky B. Let's get
All
it.
right, love you too, man.
If you're listening, get me those fucking CDs. I need that mid status shit to put on Spotify.
For sure. Peace, everybody. Thanks for watching and listening. Tune in next time to the Wheelhouse.